And so I want y'all to start calling the game dudes the shimmy men, the shimmy guys, the shimmy niggas, because this is what they do. They always shimmying, right? Go look up what shimmying is and what it looks like. This is what it always is with these fools, right? A lot of these guys are so used to being in the woman's head, they start to look at other men in the way women look at men. And it becomes more laughable now, to the point when you listen to these guys. They're they're pretty much really to the point where you just have to see them as basically a woman's tool against other men. When you spend too much time in a woman's head trying to cater to a woman to get women, you start to take advantage of men and putting them down, right? So let's show you a civil war that's going on right now. MTR reviews Greg Adams. So you got MTR, who dropped the red pill years ago because he didn't want to be associated with it because he was on a list. So let me show you MTR and what he said a couple years ago. So this is him right here. And you have to see shit like this. I don't have to lie on people. I don't have to make up stuff. I remember MTR being the bare minimum of a content creator for the red pill space. He's a shimmying guy. He brags about getting certain women because the way he looks. And, there's a lot of shimmying dudes trying to sell courses to guys who are normal guys, the average guys. It's a lot of shimmying dudes who throw men under the bus and pretend that they care about men. They're doing this because it's content to them and it makes them money and it gives them attention. Remember P's World? Remember I exposed P's World? I exposed P World for being an ABBA supporter and pretending in somehow, some way, ABBA is against the red pill, but he has red pill content. He just sit there and reacts to other shit. He doesn't have any common thought to him. He doesn't have no original thought to himself. Shimmy and dudes will always make it about them helping men in order to gain money from the men that they can't help because it's stacked and decked against them to spend on women. Remember Austin Holloman? He's a shimmy nigga too. He's an awkward shimmy guy. But remember him. He used Passport Bros, shimmying, and, shimmying and pom-pulling. And then eventually he got what he wanted, threw away the red pill space, threw away the MGTOW space, threw away the traveling space, the Passport Bros space, and then went to Africa. And then after that, tried to come back, and it failed. Hanged out with dating coaches. And then these guys fell out with him and created Floyd. And Floyd had the biggest scandal. The shimmy guys are Abba and Preach. Haven't you noticed with Abba and Preach? Let's see this. Abba and Preach. Let me see. Not Defender. Blah blah blah. Let's see.
Battery level is 70%.
Let's see. Abba, and Preach ex-girlfriend. So this has been 3 weeks now. And the thing that I looked it up and down, that whole Abba and Preach stuff, and eventually I got sick of it. That's why I kind of stopped. One thing that nobody really talked about was the fact that Libby and other girl, they really didn't want to. They didn't want to. They didn't go for the juggler. They didn't. They didn't talk about his sex skills. They didn't talk about his body and how, how it looks. I have seen so many women expose guys, and the first thing they do is go at someone's sexual skills. They always go to their dick size. They always go to something that they can talk about. So either he's putting it in the bedroom or they were protecting him. We know Libby was protecting him. She didn't go that far, right? But he went that far. She never did any low blows. So it shows me that Libby protected Abba because she still had feelings for him. The blue girl, the last one, it seems like she just didn't want the attention. That's why she's staying anonymous. And the other girl, the Norwegian one, she was out of her depth. Right? All four of them, three of them was out of their depth. They didn't know how to fight. Right? You could tell that they didn't want to come together and do. You could tell them that. I can tell from an aspect they didn't have no malice, because I know women who expose guys and they have everything, and they go for the juggler. But this Abba and Priest stuff, it exposed them. Well, exposed Libby. She didn't want to destroy Abba's reputation. Well, she did destroy it, but she didn't want to expose anymore, right? Because she was scared of the backlash. She wasn't 100% in. If she was, we would have known every single thing that Abba ever did. In the bedroom, outside the bedroom, everyday conversations, everything. But we didn't get that. Is their reputation hurt? Yes. Did they lose a lot of views? Yes. They gotta pick and choose what they talk about. And also they're also deleting comment sections even now, because people are like, why are you talking about this? You're the last person who should talk about this. And the Alba and Preach defenders, the ass kissers, they're trying to do race shit. They're not going after Fresh and Fit like they supposed to, because they've been doing it all a long time. And then there's other content creators that are now deviating and shit from the whole stuff, and now they showing who they are. The Civil War, 2020, 2026 Civil War has been shaping up to be the greatest thing. The anti SJWs are going at each other. The shimmy and niggas are going at each other. The dating coaches going at each other. There's so many people that are going at each other right now that used to be red pill haters. Now they're just destroying at each other. They're tearing each other apart. But you have to understand about the shimmy guys. MTR, Coach Greg Adams is a shimmy nigga too. Remember a few years ago when Coach Greg Adams started talking shit about passport bros, calling them tricks, laughing at them, saying that they not getting women, but then turned around and became a trick himself and started going overseas? Let's go down memory lane and see if it's still on here. Passport bros. Where is it at? Let's see. Where was it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Passport Bros. Passport Bros. Passport Bros. Passport Bros. Bad. Let me see. It's 2020 or 2021. Let me see. Here we go.
Man, go get your motherfucking bag up. Please. I'm tired of this shit. Go get some fucking money. That's why I be trying to tell dudes, go get some fucking money. It will save your life. But you motherfuckers want to make $40,000 a year and get a prime piece of pussy. I'm tired of it. And then fly your ass to Thailand and I see you with fat tattooed up bitch.
This is Coach Greg Adams a few years ago, who was telling a strategy that other men have, that they were losers. I don't have to lie. And this is what shimmy and niggas do. Shimmy and dudes cannot let you do anything that's outside of what they think is right or how to get women. This is what shimmy and dudes do. Always shimmying for women. Talking down to you is about them thinking they're better than you to get more women's attention by belittling you.
Bitches. Talk about passport bros. No, you with fat bitches that I can get in La Crescenta and fucking Cerritos any day of the fucking week. Are you serious?
This is what he was. And he's still doing this. Shimmy and dudes are very hateful of other men's in their way of doing things. This is what it is. Your boy Coach Greg Adams was kicked out of the 21 convention because he was such an hating ass guy. Shimmy and dudes don't like when you do something that they don't agree with. Let's go. Always trying to tell you how to get women. Shimmying guys will always try to tell you how to get women. There's at least 15 or 20 different ways to get women in your own way, but the shimmying dudes always have to tell you how to get women. Will always throw another man under the bus for attention from women. Will always steal from another man to impress a woman. Think all men should do the same things to get women. Having to humiliate another man to impress women. Will never tell women the truth about themselves to keep sex in their lives. Cater to women for money and attention. Monetize your flaws and turn it into cash for them to spend on women. That's Coach Greg Adams. That's a lot of these guys out here. Do you know how many videos I see of these fucking low-level, fake-ass players telling you how to get a girl on the job? Dreadhead niggas telling you, I know about women and this and this and that. Whenever a man has a problem, there's always these fucking shimmying niggas coming out of the woodwork trying to tell you how to get women to benefit off of your lower level. Remember, we had it in the Black Manosphere. There was a guy, I forgot his name. He was a male nurse, and somebody came up with a solution that said if we took feminism away and we modified it, then this and this and this and this would happen. And a dude came up and said, I don't want that to happen, because if that happens, I won't be able to get vagina. He said this shit on the live. It's down, by the way, but he said that. There's a lot of shit that was said in these spaces where a lot of dudes let women get their shit off, and they destroyed the Black Manosphere. The shimmying niggas all over. They're on all sides. Always need someone to laugh at for them to feel good about themselves. So they always have to get an ego trip. If a woman is not around, they'll put you down as a man because they don't see you. They don't understand that man to man, you don't really fuck with men. Now, I don't care how you think that you can beat a guy up. They still have knives, guns, and somebody can still beat your ass. Men, we fight it out. Women, they don't. They cat in this. They don't really fight. They just talk behind each other. But a lot of these dudes are moving like females. Look at the Coach Greg Adams versus MTR shit. Both of them are one and the same dudes. Selling courses, telling niggas about how they life, and reacting to content and doing this and that. There's a lot of shit MTR said in his videos that I can pick up. Same thing with your boy Coach Greg Adams. There's a lot of these guys who said some crazy shit. But he's a shimmy nigga. All game dudes are shimmy niggas. Everybody who talk against the fake shimmy niggas. They all shimmies. Shimmy men. They all do things to keep in good favor with women. To keep the sex faucet on. Because they say the right thing. They do this. I won't put it in this video. They look at men through the eyes of women. They underestimate other men. So you have to look out for these little qualities that these shimmy dudes have. I'm not calling them game dudes no more. I'm going to call them shimmies. That's what they are, the shimmy men. Now I hope you pick it up. Hey, that's a shimmy guy right there. Don't listen to him. The anti-red pill guys, shimmy guys. Even if they're married, they're still needing they still need supports from that.